right, so today we're going to be doing a slow flow, but it's going to be pretty dynamic and fun. We're going to start with a little bit of breath work and really just get into opening up the front line of the body as well as the hips. So you should feel pretty good and ready to unwind at the end. So when you're ready, you're just going to find a comfortable seat. I'm going to recommend sitting your hips back on your heels. If this is uncomfortable, okay, if you have a yoga block at home, you can always sit on your yoga block. If it's still uncomfortable, you can just find a seat. And we're going to begin with one of my favorite pranayama exercises, which is Kapalabhati. And hi, Kelly. And this breathing exercise is really invigorating and energizing, and it'll just help you to become really present in the moment and connected to your body. So if you are pregnant, you don't want to do this breathing practice, you can just sit and breathe naturally or just consciously in and out of the nose. Hi, Nikki. And yeah, so we're gonna get started. So I'll show you guys first what it looks like, and then we'll do it all together. So the hands will be on the lower belly, and this way you can feel the belly as it snaps with your exhale, and then it'll just be a passive inhale, just kind of a rebound effect from that sharp exhale. So this is what it'll look like. Okay, so it's a really sharp exhale, passive inhale. If you've never done this before, be patient with yourself. You can always listen and then try to join in, and just know you can always practice it on your own. And the more often you practice these this breath control, right, the easier it is always going to get. So we're going to start by taking the palms together on the lower belly. Close down your eyes. Take a big full breath in through your nose and try to fill your lungs up all the way. Feel your belly rise under your palms. And then take an open mouth exhale and sigh it out. Now seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Continue breathing in and out of your nose and inhale to begin. Exhale out. Take a big breath in and out. Keep your eyes closed and allow your palms to just fall face up in your lap. Sit up really tall and just take a moment here to tune into the body. Tune into your energy. Notice what you feel. After different breathing practices like that, you might be able to actually feel that prana, that life force energy moving through you a little bit more. And to me, it always feels like a surging or a radiating sensation. Might be different for you. And then when you're ready, I want you to just breathe consciously in and out of your nose. Rest the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth so that you find a slight constriction in the back of your throat, so that your breath feels textured, and it should be audible, so you should be able to hear it. And I want you to, as you cultivate this breath, just notice where you're at tonight as you arrive in your practice. Notice what you need physically, mentally, energetically from your practice tonight, and set the intention to honor that. So you're going to continue keeping that breath. And when you're ready, you're going to blink your eyes open. Reach your arms out and up overhead. Bring your palms to touch. And then exhale your thumbs to your heart center. One more time like that. Breathe in, reach out and up. Exhale, thumbs to your heart. And inhale, reach out and up. This time, bring the palms together. Interlace the fingers and take the palms behind the head, elbows nice and wide. Take a breath in, lift your heart, lean your head back into your palms. Exhale, round and curl your spine, navel in, chin to chest. And continue moving with that. Inhale, opening up, finding that seated cow pose. Exhale, round and curl, coming to that seated cat. Take a few more on your own. You can close your eyes. Continue just moving to your breath. You can add on, of course. Right, this is your practice. It's always so important to honor your body and where you're at. One more full round of breath. On your inhale, you're gonna upright your spine. So keep your arms as they are. And then exhale, side bend to the right. So keep your left sitting bone down as you reach that left elbow to point up. And lean your head back into that left palm a little bit more. So really consciously breathe into the left side of your body. Inhale to center, and then side bend up and over to the left. Find that long line from the right hip to the right elbow. Breathe in between the ribs, lengthening the intercostal muscles. Inhale to rise on up, and then tick-tock up and over to the right again. Big side stretch. Inhale, lift up, and bend to the other side. One more time in each direction, moving with the breath. It's creating that lateral flexion in the spine. And then inhale, rise up, press your palms up, and then find your way to a tabletop position. So if you can, I'd like for you to parallel your mat to me. It'll make it a little bit easier so you can see me the entire time. If not, no worries, just listen for the cues. But stack your shoulders over your wrists, spread your fingers really wide. Press into your palms and start to find a cow shape. So round your spine, lift your navel up and in, bring your chin towards your chest, and then I want you to press into the tops of the feet. Hover your knees. So I want you to feel your abs working here. Breathe. One more inhale. Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Take a nice bend into your knees on this first one. Press into the earth and lift through your belly. And then you can pedal out the feet. Straighten one leg, lower the heel, and then switch sides. And let your head shake it out. And breathe. Okay, take a few more breaths. When you're ready, settling into stillness. Round the shoulders out and back. So you rotate the soft part of your elbows forward. Belly in, really lengthen through the spine. Inhale your heels high. Bend your knees a lot. Look forward, crouch back, and then step your feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Lift halfway, nice and slow. Draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward. Rise all the way to stand. Reach your arms out and up overhead. Bring the palms to touch. Interlace your fingers. Take the hands behind your head, just like we did when we were kneeling or seated. Breathe in. Lift up through your sternum. Firm up your thighs. Take a back bend here. Feel the chest opening. Inhale, reach up, palms, press up towards the sky. Dive forward and fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Step back to your plank on your exhale. Here we're gonna build a little bit of heat. Really press into the ground, lift your belly in and firm up your thighs. Inhale, shift forward an inch. Chaturanga, lower halfway or less than halfway. You can always tap the knees down. Press back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Don't be afraid to use your knees. Press up to plank one more time. Exhale, lower halfway. And then all the way down to your belly. Point your feet. Look forward and then lift your head, chest, and hands, baby cobra. Keep the feet pressing down. Keep the sides and the back of the neck long. And press into your pubic bone as you lift higher. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Press up to tabletop. And then start to lift the hips up. You can roll over the toes again. Downward facing dog. Find your way there. Couple breaths. And then lift your right leg high. On this first one, bend your right knee and stack your right hip over your left. Take some little circles with your knee and your ankle so you can open up the hip and the ankle joints. Stay with your breath. So when you're ready, you're gonna straighten your right leg high again. Find that three-legged down dog. So if you look at me, I'm mirroring you. So I'm gonna be doing the opposite leg the whole time. That way you don't get confused. So you're on the right leg high. Exhale, tap right knee to right triceps. Hollow up the belly and shift forward. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged down dog. Now lightly step your right foot outside of your right hand. Tap your back knee down to the earth. Heel toe your right foot forward just a little bit. And then reach your right arm out in front of you. Find a nice long line. Okay, so you're gonna feel that right hip opening, feel the front of the left hip opening. And then inhale, sweep it up and back, take a little circle. And then you can stay here or take a little quad stretch. If you can catch the foot and you wanna take it deeper, you can rotate that right shoulder back inside of that right knee. You can even lower to the forearm. Make sure wherever you are, you're able to keep breathing that nice, smooth Ujjayi breath. And gently release the foot if you have it. Right hand inside of your right foot. Lift your back knee. Look forward. And then step your left foot to the top of your mat. So take the feet nice and wide. Heels in, toes out. Sit your hips low. Reach your arms forward. So we're in like a wide squat here. Bring your palms to your heart. Sit a little bit deeper. Drive through your heels. Inhale, stand all the way up. Palms are together. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Inhale, open up your heart. Lift out of the lower back. On your next inhale, stand up. Press your palms high. Exhale, dive forward and fold. Lift halfway. Inhale. Step your left foot back and then your right by your plank position. Take a breath in, shift forward. Chaturanga, lower halfway. This time you can lower all the way to cobra or come to upward facing dog. Thighs are lifted, shoulders out of your ears, lengthen through the sides of your neck. And then use your belly to lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Take a slow breath in and out. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee and stack your left hip over your right. And then you can take those circles with your knee or your ankle here. And breathe. Really grounding down through both hands, lifting through your belly. When you're ready, three-legged down dog, left leg straight up. So you're lifting both heels high, pressing through the palms. Exhale, tap left knee, left triceps. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Lightly step your left foot outside of your left hand. Tap your back knee to the earth. Make sure the ankle is slightly in front of the knee. And then reach your left arm forward. Find that length from the right knee to the left fingertips. And breathe. Inhale, circle your left arm up and back. Stay or find that quad stretch. Okay, and then work towards taking it wherever you took it on the other side. Remembering to always honor the differences in the sides of the body. Keep breathing wherever you are. And eventually you're going to take that left hand back inside of the foot. Look forward, pick up your back knee, and then step your right foot to the top of the mat. So feet are wide, heels in, toes out. Sit your hips low, reach your arms forward and up, and then bring your palms to your heart. So see how low you can sit, keep it really active. Drive through your heels, stand on up, breathe in. Interlace your fingers behind your head, elbows wide, open up your heart. Take a full breath in. Lift out of your lower back on your breath out. Inhale, press your palms up. Exhale, dive forward and fold. Take a little lift with the chest. Step your right foot back, and then your left, find your plank. Pressing into the earth, shift forward, dome up through your upper back, lower halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra. Slowly lift the hips, downward facing dog. I'm going to take 3 full breaths here. If there's a big curve in your back at all, just bend the knees so it's nice and straight. And breathe. Inhale your right leg high. Slowly tap right knee, right triceps, just like we did before. We're adding on. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. This time, tense your fingertips and just start to straighten out your right leg. Get into the hamstrings a little bit. Lift your heart forward. Tap your hip back a little bit more and fold over that thigh. There can always be a bend in the knee. It's more important to have your hands on the ground and the belly close to your thigh. On an inhale, you'll rise up to a crescent lunge. So bend into your right knee, float your arms up overhead. Bring a nice bend into that back knee, create a neutral curve in your lower back, and then you'll reach your arms up. So keep the front ribs knitted together, maybe let that back leg get a little bit straighter. Breathe in here, lengthen through the sides of your body. Exhale, twist to the right, dip your left knee and hover. 2 more, inhale, lift and lengthen, lift away from the earth. Exhale, dip and twist. 1 more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale to lift. Warrior 2, spin your back heel down. So find a heel to arch alignment here. So right heel's in line with the arch of your left foot. Get really strong through your arms. Pick up your toes. Feel the arches of your feet lift. And lift that lower belly in. And just gaze forward. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe deeply. Every time you exhale, lift the belly higher. Now inhale, star. So rise up, heels in, toes out. Take a little back bend here. Open up through your heart. On your exhale, you're going to lunge into your left leg. So you're going to take a little side lunge. Reach forward. If that's too much into your shoulders, palms can come to your heart. So I'll show you from the side. You have a nice flat back. Inhale to center. So that chest stays low. Just lift the hips. And then bend into your right leg. 2 more times, side to side. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale up. Exhale, right. 1 more time, each side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, you're going to end up on that right side. Hands to the ground. You can stay there. Or find Skandasana. Try to keep the heel close to the earth. Flex your left toes towards the sky. Firm up your quadriceps muscles. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to float your hands to your heart. Option 3 is to take a twist. Right fingertips down, left arm high. Stay there or find a half or a full bind. If you bind, you're lengthening the spine back out so it's nice and long. Wherever you go, you're breathing. I don't know how many times I say that, but I want to make sure you guys are breathing. Okay, so we're gonna bring the hands to the ground or at the heart. You can stay low. Take it into Skandasana on the other side. So you're on your left leg now. And then again, hands can be here. You can be in that more lifted position. You can bind. Try to really press through your left foot. So it's like you're lifting away from the earth. When you're ready, hands to the ground. Frame your left foot. So you're gonna face the back of your mat. You're in a low lunge on the left side. Palms on the ground. Press into them. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, tap left knee, left tricep. So we're doing what we did on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Lightly step your foot between your hands. Tense your fingertips. Straighten your left leg and find that modified pyramid variation. Tap the hip back and fold over the leg. Again, make sure that your hands are on the ground. You can have a bend in your knee, okay? So you're really connected with what your body needs here. If you need to modify, you can always bend the knee more, tap that back knee down. Inhale, crescent, lunge into your left leg, reach your arms up overhead. You can take your hands to the belly, find that neutral curve. So you're not arched, you're not tucked. That nice neutral place in between. Arms up. Good, guiding the front ribs down a bit. Breathe in. Exhale, dip your right knee and twist to the left. Feel the front of your right hip opening as you do that. Inhale back to center. Exhale, dip and twist. Inhale to center. Dip and twist. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Make sure the pinky toe edge of your right foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Extend the arms. Get really strong through your arms. Really active through your fingertips. Lift that lower belly. And maybe pick up your left toes. Ground down through the ball mound of your big toe. 3 more breaths. Inhale, star. Burst open. Take that little back bend here. Exhale, lunge to the right. Sit your hips back, nice flat back. Stay low in the chest. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. 2 more to each side. Keeping the weight back in the heels. Next time you go onto your left leg, lower down to that side lunge or Skandasana, so you can keep the heel down. Okay, stay low, breathe and press through the foot, come up and switch sides. Take a breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. Find that low lunge on the right side. We're gonna take that and add on. Press into your palms. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, tap your right triceps. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Tent the fingertips, straighten your right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Exhale, revolve right arm back. 2 more times. Breathe and lengthen and lift. Breathe out, dip and twist. 1 more time. This time as you twist, you're gonna pause, look forward, and then exalt. So start to straighten your left leg, rest your right hand on the back of your left thigh, reach your left arm up and back, find a back bend here. Lift up through your chest, lift away from the ground, so you're fighting gravity. Breathe. Inhale, both arms high. Warrior two. Inhale, star. Burst open. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lunge to the right. Inhale to center. Now lunge to the left and just frame your foot. Find that low lunge. We're gonna come up into standing split. So tent the fingertips out in front of you. Pick up your right leg. Keep your heart lifted for now. Okay, make sure you square the hips off. Flex your right toes towards the earth and lift through the inner thigh. And then stay here, fold to go deeper. If you're at home and you're feeling safe and you wanna play, maybe you play some little handstand hops. Hands out in front of you, lift the heels really high, strong arms, and then you're gonna try to float that left leg into your chest. 3 more breaths right here that we're gonna add on. Stay with it. That back of the right leg's strengthening. Back of the left leg is lengthening. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tap right knee to left calf, find a little Shiva squat. Keep the heel down. Drive through the heel, lift up. Shiva squat. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift up. Forward fold, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit the weight back into your heels, reach up, squeeze your glutes, lift your belly in, breathe. Good, feel the legs strengthening. Inhale. On your exhale, sit low, airplane your arms and sweep it back. Inhale, lift up, right knee into your chest, single leg Tadasana. Flex the feet. Press through your left foot as you lift through the crown. Figure 4, right ankle over left thigh, palms to heart. Sit the weight back and down. And breathe. Draw the shoulder blades together. Hinge at your hips. You can stay here if you want to add on a bind. Left arm behind your lower back. Right arm around the front of the right shin. From there, you can play with standing and on up. Grounding down through that left foot as you lift through the crown. And then you'll take that back into your figure 4. Palms to your heart. Single leg Tadasana, rise up. Airplane your arms in your right leg, warrior 3. We're just here for a few breaths. Keep the hips close to the earth, squeeze the shoulder blades together, maybe you bind. Maybe extend the arms forward for the full expression. And then very, very slowly on an exhale, bend into your left knee, frame your foot, low lunge. Inhale your left leg higher, taking it through the other side. Keep it slow. Exhale, tap your left triceps. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Low lunge, lightly step your foot forward. Tent the fingertips. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale to lunge. Rise up to crescent arms high. Dip your right knee and twist left. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Pause on your exhale. Look forward. Exalt. Straighten your right leg. Left hand to right thigh. Float your right arm up and back. You're lifting out of the lower back. Lifting through your chest. Inhale your left arm high. Warrior 2, spin your back heel down. Inhale to star pose, heels in, toes out. Lunge to the right and reach forward. Inhale to center, exhale, lunge left. Inhale to center, lunge to the right and then frame your foot. Okay, we're adding on one more time. Inhale, right leg high. This time bend your right knee and stack your hips. Stay here, take it to wild thing. Spin your left heel down. Slowly flip over, ball of your right foot comes to the earth. Open up your heart. You can circle that right arm around a couple of times. Go a couple of times in each direction. And then very, very slowly palm down. Step your foot between your hands. You gotta use that core. Good. Straighten out your leg. Breathe in. Low lunge on your breath out. This time, just walk your hands over to the top left edge of your mat. Spin your back heel down and fold inside of your right leg. Breathe. Feel that left side body opening up. Good, now take the hands over to the left a little bit more. Pivot your right toes to a 45-degree angle. Come to Skandasana, flex your left toes up. And then you can stay here for a moment. And then we're gonna find a seat. So you can take your hands behind you, lower yourself down to a seat. Hug your right leg into your chest. And then begin to twist your body to the right. So left hand's on that right shin. Twist your body to the right. That left foot is flexed and active. Reach your right arm up. And then take a big side stretch. Reach towards your left toes. Okay, so if you're here, you can take your hand behind your head to support your head. Otherwise, if you have that flexibility, you can reach all the way over. Keep opening up your right thigh, so press your right leg away from you. You can look down if that feels better in your neck. Breathe here. Your right butt cheek or sit bone is lifted. And then inhale to rise up. Good. Inhale back to center. You can use your hands behind you to lift your booty. Lean forward, arms come out in front of you. Lift up to Prasarita, our wide forward fold. Turn the toes in a little bit so the pinky toe edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat and hold. Lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Okay, you can stay here, just walk the hands back. You can interlace the fingers behind your back and take a bind. If you have any other variations that are in your practice that you'd like to take, you can go there as well. And maybe you're just hanging out in that wide forward fold, using this time to catch your breath, right? If the heart beats up, you don't have to go anywhere crazy. Just rest and get your heart rate back down. Okay, from here, we're gonna lift the chest halfway. Walk your hands around to frame your left foot. Taking that on the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Bend your knee and stack your hips. And you can stay here or flip your dog. Right heel spins down, step your left foot behind you. Flip it over. You can stay, you can take those big shoulder circles. When you're ready, really slowly flip it over. Step your left foot between your hands. Straighten out the leg, breathe in. Exhale to lunge. Walk your hands over to the top right edge of the mat and spin your right heel down. Fold inside of that left thigh. And breathe. Now walk your hands over to the right. Turn your left toes in a little bit and come to Skandasana. Flex your right toes up. Stay for a moment, and then you'll find that seat. Hug the leg into your chest, and then start to twist over to the left. So right hand's on that left shin, twist your body. Reach your left arm up, and then over. Take that big side stretch. Okay, just notice the differences or the similarities in the two sides. Maybe it's a little different. Okay, you're trying to press that left leg open the entire time. Your left butt cheeks off the ground. Every exhale, twisting your ribs towards the sky. Inhale to rise back up. Take your hands behind you, lift your butt, come up to Prasarita. Okay, turn the toes in slightly, lift your heart, and then fold. Again, you have the same variations we took on the other side that you can take. If you want to play with a tripod headstand or a supported headstand, You can do that if it's already part of your practice. Okay, otherwise I just recommend staying in your fold. If you want to go to the supported headstand and you know you're comfortable with it, crown of the head to the ground, interlace the fingers behind your head, press your forearms into the earth, and maybe for today you just play with lifting the ball mounds of the toes. Maybe the toes lift a little bit, or maybe they lift all the way up. When you come down, it's just as gracefully as you went up. And then we're going to meet at center, lifting the chest, no rush. Walk the hands around and frame your right foot. Okay, when you're ready, walk the hands forward, standing split, lift your left leg up. Keep the heart lifted for now. When you're ready, you can start to fold over that right leg if you did it before. You want to take those handstand hops, hands out in front of you. Take little kicks. Try to hug that right thigh into your chest, and you're really pressing down the whole time. Okay, you don't want to let the shoulder blades collapse. So we're using our core and our thighs to lift away from the ground. We're going to meet back in standing splits. Lift the heart. And then exhale, take a Shiva squat. Tap left knee to right calf. Sit low, right heel stays rooted. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Forward fold, bring your big toes to touch. Little space in the heels. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach up, way back in the heels, lift the toes. Airplane your arms and sweep it back. On your inhale, lift your right thigh into your chest. Find your balance. Ground through the left foot. And then figure four. Right ankle over your left thigh. Sit your hips back and down. Or left leg. I think I mixed them up. Yeah, left leg. Or whatever leg you didn't do before. If you took that bind on the other side, you can interlace behind the left hip. Look forward. Stand it on up. You'll make your way back to figure four slowly when you're ready. Palms to your heart. Inhale, single leg Tadasana, left thigh into your chest. Airplane your arms and your leg, come into your warrior three variation. Think about lifting through the inner left thigh. You can bind, hands can be at the heart. You can extend the arms straight ahead. Bending into your right leg, slowly step back, frame your foot. Right leg high. And just find your downward facing dog. In your down dog, take a big full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Find that length from the root to the crown and breathe. Slowly roll forward to your plank position, rounding the spine and then unraveling. And tap your knees to the ground. Slide your fingertips up your shins onto your lower back. So palms on the lower back, fingertips point up. Knees are lined up underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under. Draw the shoulder blades together. Press into your lower back. Start to lift your heart. Open it up. Keep the chin towards the chest as you lift through your heart. Okay, you want to keep your neck as it is, like this. If you can take it into the full expression of your camel, hands down to your heels. From there, if you know you have a really healthy neck, draw the shoulder blades together and allow the throat to open up. Every inhale is lifting you towards the sky. Every exhale is squeezing your thighs inward. And then hands at your lower back. Slowly engage your abs, lift your heart. Find your tabletop position. Okay, you're gonna start to flip your fingertips around to face your knees. And then round your spine, find that cat shape. So you're stretching the back out and you're also stretching the wrists and the forearms. So taking a couple of breaths there, or you can take it into some cat-cow. So hands are down. Inhaling, belly down, heart forward. Exhaling, lifting the back. And when you're ready, you're going to point those fingers forward again. Flip to the top of your right hand. So you're stretching into the top of the wrist and the forearm. Then we're going to switch, flipping to the top of the left hand. Hopefully you guys can see me. The light coming in kind of funny. Okay, coming back to a regular tabletop position. Reach your right leg back. And then you're going to cross your right leg behind your left. Take the feet really wide. Okay, and then you're going to sit your booty back between your feet. So if you have a pillow or a block, and if your butt doesn't come all the way to the ground, you can sit on a pillow or a block. So see how my sitting bone, this would be your left side, comes all the way down and flex the feet. If your hips are really tight and this isn't happening right now, just straighten your right leg in front of you and cross your left leg over your right leg stuff. Okay, so you can be in either variation. Couple options for the arms. So option one is to play with your Gomukhasana bind. Reach your left arm up and then down your back. Reach your right arm around your lower back and then see if you can interlace the fingers. If not, you can use your shirt or you can use a towel and hold on there. If you're not feeling that, you can simply just start to fold over your legs if you want to feel a deeper stretch in the hips. But maybe being upright is enough for you today. Wherever you choose to go, you're lifting through your heart, returning your focus to your breath, to that opening of the hips. Maybe seeing if you can slow your breath down, inhaling for a count of 4. Exhaling for a count of 5. If you're bound, you'll release. Shake out the arms. We're going to crawl back up onto the hands and knees. Straighten your right leg back, and then find your tabletop position. And we're simply going to switch sides. Left leg back. Cross your left leg behind your right. Separate your feet wide, and then sit your booty back and down. Okay, so again, if it doesn't feel comfortable, if it's hurting anywhere at all, like a sharp pain, just try straightening that left leg out, crossing the right leg over like so. Okay, you can just sit up tall, you can fold, or if you're taking that bind, right arm up, and then down your back. Left arm around your lower back, and then you can work it up. Maybe bind the hands, maybe you use a shirt or a towel. Try to flex your feet so they're active and keep lifting the belly in. And then you can fold. Only if you can keep the hips down and you're feeling really like you need more of a stretch. I'm going to take a few more breaths right here. And if you fold it forward, when you're ready, you'll rise on up. Release the arms if they were bound. This time we're going to lean back onto the hands. Uncross the legs and take the feet wide. Take a couple little windshield wipers with your legs side to side. And then point your knees up. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Toes should point straight ahead. Your hands are going to come down behind you. The fingers are kind of pointing out and back. From here, you're going to start to lift your hips up. Engage your abs. And then see if you can pick up your right arm, reach across towards me. So you're lifting the hips as high as you can and feeling that stretch through the middle of your back. This is a really good mobility stretch. So you're going to stretch and then start to reach back. Just lower your hips a little bit. Take that right hand down. Lean into the right hand, pick up your hips. Reach your left arm across your body. Get that big stretch through the mid-back, through the hips. And then slowly take it down. Do that 2 more times on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time on each side. If it doesn't feel good to transfer the weight like that, you can just hold it up in that reverse tabletop or skip it. Good. You're going to come back to center, lower everything down. Hands behind the thighs, pick up your feet, Navasana, boat pose. Last little bit of work before we take it all the way down. Pull against your thighs to lift your heart, draw your shoulders down and back. Reach forward. Spread your toes. Lift your belly. If you want more, arms up, feet up. Breathe. Notice any resistance coming up, stay with it, stay with your breath. And then lower. Lower back, keep the shoulders, the feet lifted, breathe in. Exhale, release, reach your arms above your head. Big full body stretch, inhale. And exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Rock side to side. Massage your lower back into the earth. Good. Place the feet back down, nice and wide, arms out to the side. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your knees to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower them to the right. 1 more time to each side like that. Feel those hips loosening up one last time. Next time the knees go over to the left, you're going to hold them there. So you're either going to stay as you are, or if you want to get one more deeper hip opening, you're going to slide that right foot over to the right a couple inches. So if you look up, your right knee is in line with your hip. And then you can cross left ankle over your right thigh. And then lengthen that thigh out of the hip. Maybe look over your right shoulder and close your eyes. If you feel any pain or pinching in that right knee, that's a sign to remove that ankle from the thigh. If your ankle is crossed, you'll release it. Point your knees up and then over to the right. And take whatever variation that you just took on the other side. Feel your heartbeat slowing down in your chest. Consciously lengthen the breath. You're ready. Uncross the ankle. Do one more little windshield wiper. Side to side. Then guide your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Couple little rocks. If there's any other postures you feel that your body needs before your final resting pose, you are welcome to take that. Otherwise, guide your chin to your chest. Scrunch up your toes in your face and breathe in. And then release and find your Shavasana. Let the toes fall open, palms face up. Allow your heart to open and take a few breaths right there. Fully breathing in. Fully breathing out. Feel that rise and fall of your chest, ribs, and belly as you inhale and exhale. And then together we'll take one more giant breath in right here. Fill up all the way. Get as much breath into your lungs as you can. And then take a big open mouth exhale. Relax your jaw. Relax your brow. See if you can allow your gaze to lightly roll up and back towards your third eye. And if you'd like a mantra to repeat to yourself during your Shavasana, you can repeat the very simple but powerful mantra, I am. As you inhale, I. As you exhale, am. Slowly bring your awareness to your heartbeat. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Slowly bring your awareness to your breath. Feel your breath flowing in. Feel the breath flowing out. Tune into that subtle life force energy. And find gratitude for your breath, for your body, for this life force energy that allows you to live life in this body that you were just able to move in. Find gratitude for that. And thank yourself for taking time out of your day to show up, to put in the work, to rebalance, and to become more connected. And then take a big, full breath in. Fill up all the way. Biggest breath you've taken all day long. And then send it out. Invite gentle movement back in. Eventually, you'll take a full body stretch, reaching your arms above your head. Hug your knees in and roll on over to either side. When you're ready with the eyes closed, you will press up to a seat. Sit up tall, closing the eyes back down if they opened up. Press down through your sitting bones as you lift through the crown of your head. Place your right palm over your heart and your left palm over your right. Take one last moment to turn in here. Feel your breath. Feel your heart. Notice what you need as you continue on with your evening and with the rest of your week, and set an intention for that. And then guide your palms together. Seal the thumbs to your third eye. Bowing forward together with love, light, and gratitude. From my heart to yours,